Congratulations from the Lumen Christi girls golf team, Coach Dave Swartout, along with players Anna McClure and Ashley Hilderley. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So 50 years. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. This is only the second girls state title that you've won though.
Yes,
correct?
I coached one in 2004.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what makes this one special for you.
Oh, you got a half hour, you got a day, you got.
Well,
this is a
so
very
you like this team?
Yeah, this is a very special group. First, there's 9 seniors on the team, which has never happened before.
Yeah.
That makes it very special, and the fact that we started from very young, very inexperienced to get to this point says a lot about these girls.
Yeah, no. It's been reported that this group has dropped over 100 strokes over 3 years. I'm still trying to just drop 1 stroke, like most golfers out there. How are you able to work with this group so well? And it's amazing, really, the progress they made up to this point.
I've never had a team, boys or girls, ever do what they've done. It's probably because they've listened so closely to me.
Of course, all paying off in this photo. Now, one thing I was thinking, girls, you guys can tell me. I like to play golf when it's sunny and 75. Tell me a little bit about the conditions for the state championship, and tell me about the 2 days.
Not the weather I would have chosen. It was a little too cold. I think it was like 39 when we started, maybe in the 40s by the end of it. But the wind was super strong. I've never learned my lesson with that, but oh well.
So when you guys are getting ready to compete in the state meet, it's both mental and physical. You got to get. How do you mentally prepare for? You had to really mentally prepare because you got hurt in volleyball a little bit, like a day before, right?
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days before, which could have thrown this whole thing up in the air. But tell us a little bit about how you got mentally prepared, maybe tuning out that injury and getting ready for the state meet.
Well, we always knew we were good and we could do it. We knew we were a good team and we can all trust each other. So I know I can take so much pressure off myself knowing Anna, Michaela, Alexa are all gonna do what they're supposed to do and shoot good scores. So then I know I can calm down and.
That's awesome. So what's the off season like? You guys, they don't just pick up their clubs and go out and play. This group is pretty dedicated, Dave.
That's exactly why they ended up winning the state championship, because over the years they've put a tremendous amount of time and effort into it on their own.
Yeah.
So it's not just at practice. I tell the story. There's any number of times where I've left practice and on my way home, I go by the driving range, and some of the girls were at the driving range after practice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that tells you something about how dedicated they were to accomplishing what they've accomplished.
Yeah. Anna, how did you get into golf? When did you get into golf?
Actually, Alexa Spencer on the team convinced me to join freshman year because we were kind of trapped into cross country, and we both decided that we were not going to be able to run.
And you
if we join golf, we don't have to run. So
and that
sold me.
You hadn't played competitive golf before
No,
that?
I came home and I said, Mom, Dad, I joined the golf team. And they said, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
I said, yep.
And for her to be able to break 80 in her senior year, I mean, you just don't see stuff like that. It's amazing.
No, you just don't.
Yeah.
That's why, again, this team happens to be a very, very special team.
Ashley, you've got some golf genes in your family, of course. Did you grow up with a golf club in your hand? Did you like the sport when you were younger? Talk about how you grew up playing.
Yeah, I've always played golf, but I did not like it when I was younger. It's not fun to not hit the ball in the air. So I never, my dad always wanted to go, and I was just no. But then when COVID hit, I was I wasn't going to play on the golf team or anything, but then when COVID hit and volleyball was kind of iffy, I was I guess I'll just join the team. All my friends are on the team. And at that point, I was more into golf. And so I was I'll just join.
Yeah.
So.
What does it take? Because you have to have, it's a team sport at that, it is, and you're counting everyone's scores, right? I mean, it can be a lot of pressure on people. Talk about how you get the girls ready to go into a state meet.
Well, we try to talk about the fact that, although they don't believe me necessarily, you've done this lots of times, this is no different than any other time you play golf, although it is a state championship. So you try to rely on their past experiences. But it is different from that perspective because so much more pressure. And even though this is a really individual sport, golf is, as a team, they have to rely on each other.
Yeah.
And which is, I think at the high school level especially, but even at the collegiate level is a very, very good thing for the kids.
There were some key shots I'm sure you guys had that kept the round going, maybe saved par. Talk about maybe a couple key moments from the state meet in your mind, maybe a couple key shots that you had.
Probably my first drive of the whole entire tournament.
You sound like me, yeah.
Because I really didn't know how I was going to go out there and hit it. So when I hit that one in the fairway, I felt very confident. And then from there, just whatever happens.
How about you, Anna? Any big moments over the 2 days that really stood out for you?
I would say the last hole, because I ended on hole 18 both days, and I think the whole team always said that was the hardest hole out there. So that's not the one I'd want to end on. And both days I was able to par the hole, but not in a pretty way. So it was just a nice way to save it at the end.
Pars are always good, right?
Even bogeys a lot of times is good.
Talk about the conditions was it regionals? You guys had the kind of a tough go of it, and that kind of a tough conditions. It's kind of a weird season, You're Michigan, you're playing prime weather, right? And then all of a sudden you get into the state final, and it's like we're throwing weather. I can't stand it. But you guys dealt with that for 2 straight weeks, right?
Yeah, not only weather but courses as well.
Yeah.
The regional course was extremely difficult in terms of very, very narrow fairways, holes that you wouldn't expect to see, a 90-degree dogleg par 5 that the girls can't reach the corner.
Right.
So things like that. And then the state championship, it rained both nights before, so it was like a swamp out there.
Yeah.
So playing in those conditions, on top of the fact that it's the state championship of the regionals, makes it doubly difficult.
Yeah, for sure. Now the golf season's over. Are the clubs hung up for you guys? What's next?
I'm golfing today.
Are you? Well, it is nice. So you're addicted to golf. I've learned
Thanks.
that from getting to know your mother. So do you guys want to play golf in college? What's the future hold for you two?
I would play golf in college. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but
Yeah,
definitely
they're both
would.
capable.
They're both eminently capable
Yeah.
of playing golf in college. It's a little different game
Sure.
at the collegiate level. Unlike me, I don't have to worry about my job if they don't do well.
Yeah.
Those coaches do. But yes, both of them are good enough to play at the collegiate level.
Yeah.
I believe Anna is attempting to go to a school that would be very difficult to play golf
Well,
Well, that's okay. You never know. You keep working at it, right? Do you get nervous watching them play?
at my age, yes.
Yes. Yeah. You've seen a lot of golf. I mean, you know what kids are thinking when they hit a bad shot. You've seen it all. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you wanting to coach?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about them. Again, a reason why this team is so special to see them grow and mature.
Yeah.
Not just in the game of golf, but in life as well over the past 4 years. And as my 2 kids and my wife say, well, you at least until you're 80.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's what they keep telling me. You can't sit home.
So tell me a little bit about you're losing a lot of seniors. How do you guys in your senior class talk to the younger classmen about maybe hey, make sure we continue to have high standards at the golf program?
Well, they look just like we did,
Yeah.
so it's they may think oh, they're not quite as good yet, but
Yeah.
we are in the same position, so if they just stick with it, but you do have to love it. So if you don't enjoy it, it's hard to get good at it. But
Do you remember your first tournament score? Maybe your freshman year.
Well, she didn't play her
Yeah.
freshman
Oh yeah,
year.
you didn't play until
but I
after COVID.
shot an 89,
Okay, and then your best this year was.
71.
That's pretty good. How about you? Do you remember your first scored tournament?
Did I even play in any freshman year?
Yes, you did. I remember the score.
Tell us, Coach.
She doesn't want me to.
Okay, but you
No.
improved,
139.
improved dramatically to this year. Your low was
79.
That's pretty good, right?
60 shots in 4 years.
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. So very cool. Well, congratulations, and it's amazing all the years of success that you've had, and congratulations on the girls' state title, Dave.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys being here today. Ashley, Hilderley, Anna McClure, and Coach Dave Swartout. More of the morning show right after this.